Hello again, it's Lock Noob. In one of my previous videos I picked a 70mm unbranded Chinese discus padlock, a bit like this, but without any security features like this one has. For example, it didn't have a hardened shackle like this. Zone is a recognised brand here in the UK, does medium security locks, I'd say, and the core in the last lock I showed you was very sloppy, while this one, if I just stick a wrench just in there and show you, it doesn't really move. However, once you do start to pick it, it does come under spring tension, so there is something going on there. What am I going to try and do to pick this? It's by the way, it's a 4-pin lock. Just looking at this key, it's got reasonable bitting there, so it's got some low and high cut pins. Here's a low cut pin behind the high cut pin, so reasonable. I think you'll agree. But it's only a 1, 2, 3, 4-pin lock. But I find that a well-made 4-pin lock is better than a really terrible 6-pin lock. So I thought I'd do this video just to show that I can pick more than sloppy Chinese unbranded locks. Okay, so what tools am I going to use? I've been waving this around. So this is I think it's a Southord Z-wrench, and it's been slimmed down. I'm going to put it in to about that depth, hopefully at the top of the lock here, so that it gives me a bit of space to be able to put the pick in so it's an angle. And the pick is a Sparrow's Euro hook. I'm getting to like this more and more, even though I thought I wouldn't. It's quite hard to get pin placement because just look how sharp that is, but I get good feedback from it, and it is surprisingly comfortable. I started to understand why people go for Sparrow's picks. I didn't really get it to begin with, but I'm getting there. Okay, so let's try an SPP it to begin with. See where we get to. So slim tension wrench in the top, not all the way in, just enough so that I can apply light tension. As you can see, I can put quite heavy tension on. It doesn't move that core at all, so this zone lock is made at least reasonably well. Let's start from the back, shall we? Don't know why people start from the back of the locks. I just think, it's just a place to start, isn't it? Okay, pin 4. Pin 3, something on pin 3. A bit crunchy. Pin 2. Pin 1 doesn't want to go. Feels a little bit bound up in there. I wonder if I overset the pins. I can reset if I'm worried about that. It's possible. So I think you've overset a pin. Just reset. No shame in it. Okay, well, there's a little bit of shame, isn't there? But that's life. You can't do everything on the first try. Not every time. Let's try again. Go to the back. Got a big positive click out of pin 3. Okay, so we've got what looks like quite a deep full set there. You see how far that core's turned, and it wasn't a sloppy core, as I said, so it's moved from this angle all the way around to here. It isn't opening though. So something's happened inside, but it's not an open, sadly. Look at pin 1. I'm going to put very light tension on now, just holding against the spring tension of that lock. Oh, spool pin. Really didn't expect that. Can't seem to send it home though. On pin 4, sorry. Yeah. Come on. Surprised this isn't opening actually at this point. Okay, got a pin drop back, but that's fine. We'll get him again. Back to the full set. Look at this. Then we got an open. So there we go. Okay, I didn't appreciate that. I actually I didn't expect there to be a spool pin in there. I think there's one spool pin in pin 3, and a really, and well, actually, let's see, spool. Yeah, it's something happening in pin 3, and then there's a really deep set pin which I had to just push in. It's giving me all sorts of pain, but I managed to get there in the end, guys. And let's just check out that bitting again. You see that this pick in particular is okay at getting in there, but this is quite a deep set pin, and you've got to be careful that you don't overset pin 1 in this lock by putting in your pick and pushing this one down. So I think this was a deep set spool pin. That was what's giving me the problems, and that's the last pin I picked. So I actually didn't expect there to be a spool pin in this zone lock. So maybe it's a higher security lock than I originally thought. Okay, well I hope that was at least interesting. Have a go, get one of these yourself. I could only really feel one spool pin in there. There might have been 2, and I've got no way of gutting it to check. But again, if you can get hold of one of these zone 70mm discus padlocks and have a go yourself, see what you think. Okay, see you next time. Bye.